All right, good morning. So, didn't quite get as much done yesterday as I wanted, but I was working a lot by myself. So, typically that means that I do a lot of prep, setting up for the next day. All the little menial stuff that other people come out here to help don't want to do. People want to tear stuff down, they want to break into walls, they don't want to lay down like boards on the floor to protect it, and all the other stuff that like you have to do to prep so you can get to that point. So, I spent a lot of time doing that. But, here's my truck, right? So it's a 1980 3500 dually with the dump bed. Now it might not look too great because you got a few little spots and whatnot like this and like this, but overall this body's actually really straight, and it's got a big block motor, so plenty of power to move everything. We go to the inside. It's got this sweet dump truck or bench seat in the dump truck. Right? It's a low gear with 3 manual. Okay. And then here's your PTO. And this lifts and drops the dump. It doesn't have any real gauges except for the mile per hour and the fuel, but that's fine. But the heat works, the radio works, and the CB works. And the windows roll down. So it does everything I need to do. It's very, very functional. I really like it. 8 lug wheels. It's got disc brakes in the front, which is a really important thing to me. The other 2 that I test drove were all older, had drum brakes all the way around. It felt like I had a hole in a brake line from a car that I'd driven before, so not so great. But so that's the dump. It's pretty cool. Stake bed too, so I can just take the bed sides off if I need to get stuff on there or get stuff on and off from the sides. So looks like it's gonna prove very, very useful. All right, so what I did get done yesterday is we got the chute made. What chute? The debris chute. So to get all this stuff out the second floor and into this truck, we needed a way. So we took some of the wood that we ripped out of the ceiling in the dining room, and my little brother and I made this. So we'll find out today how well it works when we start to drop that stuff down it. So other than that, I think you'll hold it done. There's badass Shelly. She's gonna take down some walls for us later. It's gonna be fun. So going upstairs, we've got this room. I got the grand board laid, and I knocked this out earlier. There was a door here, which means that this was probably your master bedroom with an ensuite bathroom over there. Makes sense. Also really cool because a lot of old houses didn't have that. So it makes you wonder, where did this door come from? Well, pretty sure that door was right there. And then when we go down here, you can see that it doesn't run all the way across like the rest of them do. So this was the wall, and then you went through there into your bedroom. Interesting. So if we come over here, we also find this. Da-da-da, and I got that out, found that. Another door that used to be here that was just drywalled over. So pretty cool. Other fun things we're starting to find is more of these. The gas lines for our gas lights that used to be in this house. So we've been kind of going back and forth. We got a bunch of this room torn down. Yeah, it looks amazing. Another gas line that goes across to the other room where there's actually already a line, but it's got this 2-pole knob and tube, which is pretty dangerous. That's kind of why we're actually ended up tearing this down. This wall again has another one. And again, they just tacked into the knob and tube at that height. So this is kind of explaining to us now why we have outlets at this height, because there used to be lights here, and then they just put in outlets. We were thinking initially that they had done this and fished line through Romex or something when they turned this into apartments. But nope, they just tapped into that and added outlets. So we'll see how that turns out once I get into this wall over here and grab those 2 outlets and then this one. Wagering it's probably going to be the same, so we're gonna figure out that. One thing we're trying to figure out right now though is, do we keep the butler staircase? So the butler staircase is back over here, and it goes down, and then right over there is the dining room. It's very, very steep. Way out of code. Don't know if we'd have to get it to code. If we have to get it to code, I don't even know if we could, because I think that it would go out past that. or we could potentially just put larger steps right here. So trying to figure that out. I'm kind of leaning towards getting rid of it. I don't like it here. I think it's kind of pointless. And also, it's like 5 feet wide and like 20 plus feet long probably. And that's like 100 square feet that's just being used for a really scary steep staircase. So trying to figure that out. Don't know if we will, don't know if we won't. So it's an interesting kind of conundrum. Probably gonna go away though. It would let us expand the kitchen and the dining room out into this area, which would let us put like a countertop or an island right there so we could congregate in the kitchen like we typically do. So still trying to figure that one out. But hopefully by the end of the day, this will be a lot of studs and a lot of stuff gone. And the doors will be downstairs and we'll start refinishing those then. But one thing we've run into is all this plaster generates a crap ton of dust. Right? So what do you normally do? You go to the store, you buy the respirators, you buy the HEPA mask, HEPA filters. However, anybody that's been to the stores right now knows you can't get those. So what do? We make phone calls to friends and we ask, we say, hey, what do you got? Well, I got cool friends and we got gas masks. We got Mickey 2s, we got M50s, we got old M2 gas masks. This is a full hooded gas mask, right? Classic actual MSA respirator. But you got to do what you got to do to get the job done. They're not the most comfortable things to wear, so mad props to all my friends that are helping. That are like throwing those things on for hours at a time. One nice thing is that they do have full face, so when debris falling, it's literally just bouncing off. So that's kind of a nice thing. And a huge shout out to my buddies that brought their gas mask collection over, or the few when I said, hey, I needed some. Can't thank you guys enough. So anyways, back in the dining room, and I have to say that I have spent a couple hours yesterday, not hours, maybe an hour in here, just looking at the craftsmanship, and I just love the way this wiring looks. And that porcelain that runs through the walls. I know it's dangerous, but it's so cool. All right. Anyways, that was the day yesterday. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all guys again tomorrow.